Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this is the cryo penguin, and in the back of the penguin is a dewar where we hold the liquid nitrogen, and the liquid nitrogen then is converted into really, really cold vapor, and it's the vapor then we direct then onto a person's area, and it could be the ankle or the knee or the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's only that area that goes cold, the rest of the body stays warm.
Okay.
Okay, now it's when it comes out of the wand here, the temperature of the vapor is minus 162.
Wow, okay.
So that is really, really cold.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't feel that cold when it's actually sort of on your skin, on your tissue.
Okay.
So it's something that you need to experience. It is
Yeah.
really, really pleasant. But yeah, it doesn't feel that cold when it's actually on the tissue, and we can monitor the temperature of the skin
Yeah.
when we're actually doing the treatment.
So is it just muscular injuries or like joint issues as well, like ligaments, tendons, that it helps?
Yes, so it helps inflammation. It can help with recovery from injuries, torn muscles, torn tissue. Helps with joints. So I've had a gentleman came to me. He's got arthritis in his one knee.
Yeah.
And he fell off a bike and hit the knee, which has had arthritis in. Was inflamed. Came to me with the cryo, and now he's got no pain in the knee at all.
Okay.
So it helps to manage the pain.
Yeah.
Now, it's not going to fix the arthritis in the knee, but it's managing the pain. So then he can do his daily activities whilst he's waiting for an operation. And he's on the list.
Right.
Okay, so he's on the list, but he was in so much pain he couldn't carry on, he couldn't work. So that has helped him then just carry on his daily life.
Yeah.
Without being in pain.
Okay.
Okay, so it can help with that. It does help with headaches. It helps people to sleep. So it's all different types of benefits.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, to the actual treatment.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, should we switch it on?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so we're going to do lower body and we're going to do ankle. So this is where the liquid nitrogen now is converted into a vapor. And it takes about 30 seconds maybe to get to the right temperature. And we'll see the steam coming out of the wand then when it gets to the right temperature. So I can feel it just getting a little more cold.
Yeah.
A bit more chilled. So I've helped people with nerve problems, so any sort of nerve pain.
Yeah.
I've also helped people with bulging discs, so disc issues in the lower back. Shoulders, a shoulder injury, or it could be an old injury. All different types. Somebody with restless leg syndrome came in this week. Gentleman was involved in an industrial accident in work, and he had a broken intercostal cartilage in between his ribs, and he has nerves pressing on the nerves.
Okay.
Which has helped. So you can see the vapor now coming through. So that means it's the right temperature. So you press start. Okay. And then
look. Oh.
So this is showing me that at the moment your skin temperature is over 20, which is the green light.
Okay.
And then when it turns to blue, it means it's going to be 20 and under.
Right.
And when it turns to red, it means it's going to be 10. And you sort of stop doing it. So it sort of tells you when the tissue is too cold.
Right.
It'll stop. It automatically stops anyhow.
It's not unpleasant, is it? It's quite nice, actually.
It's a nice treatment. It really is a
nice and
treatment.
refreshing.
It's a very nice, refreshing feeling. And again, with the gentleman with the injury to the ribs, he found it made him feel lighter, both mentally and physically. So it had a mental impact as well as a physical impact.
Yeah, of course it does. So how long do treatments normally last?
Depends on the area of the body. So an ankle, because you have less tissue on an ankle, it'll be about maybe 4 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Lower back, more tissue, 10 minutes. Could be 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, your thighs, again, could be longer. And it depends on the injury, depends on the person. So it's very individual. It's a bespoke package.
Okay.
So, you know, what might work for you might not work for somebody else. So you do it, you know, slightly different to tailor it to the person's different circumstances.
Okay.
So you can see now it's turned to blue, unless I go to a spot where I haven't been before. So it's turned to blue, which means the temperature now is going back down. So you can monitor the temperature on screen.
Okay.
And then you've also got the minus 162 on the screen as well. But it doesn't feel that cold, does it?
No, not at all. I think my leg would fall off if it was.
Exactly. And then also it's got the time on there, so you can just gauge how much time there is. But again, I go by the person's feedback.
Yeah.
So again, what might be fine with you might not be fine with somebody else, depending on their tolerance level.
Okay.
So it's very, very much individually tailored.
Yeah. And how many treatments do people normally have? Is it kind of varied on the injury?
Varies on the injury and your ability to recover and how old the injury is. So there's so many different factors. What I would say is normally you have the first sort of, I would say, 3 to 4 sessions are quite sort of about a week apart.
Yeah.
To really boost the sort of the body and the tissues in that area. And then depending on how that person then reacts to the treatment,
yeah,
then maybe you can start thinking about fortnightly or, you know, a month in, you know, in between,
okay,
if at all they need it after that.
Yeah.